What's up, everyone? Tetrick85 here, and welcome to my Newcastle United career mode on FIFA 20. And I am so excited to do this particular career mode because, well, not only is Newcastle United the team that I support in real life, but considering that I didn't do career mode for them on FIFA 19, I figured that this is going to be the first one I do on FIFA 20, and I am ecstatic to be playing FIFA 20. And as you can see here, the opening screen here looks a lot like you would see on the PlayStation and Xbox versions, but needless to say, the Switch version is still inferior in most aspects. But it's the version I'm going to be playing with on here. It's the easiest on me to record. But anyway, you can see Newcastle United established 1892. They were formed when Newcastle East End absorbed rival club Newcastle West End. They've been crowned champions on 4 occasions and have won the domestic cup on 6 occasions. They took part in the first ever Football League match to be played under floodlights when they faced Portsmouth in 1956. It's a pretty cool piece of trivia. As you can see, that's not the actual, that is the transfer budget, but that's in sterling, that's not in dollars. And as most of you probably already know, they already play at St. James. But let's take a look at what the squad originally looked like. They play normally at a 5-3-2 formation. You can see Almiron is up top with new signing Jolinton. They play 3 in the middle, Shelby, Hayden, and Longstaff, which I am going to be looking forward to developing Longstaff, and I'm sure he's going to become a very, very big part of my team throughout this career mode. I can't wait to play with him. He was awesome when I played him on FIFA 19, and I expect big things of him in FIFA 20. And you see they play 5 at the back. Those of you that know me knows that I can't stand playing 5 in the back. I'm going to play with 4 in the back. You can see the bench there. Carl Darlow is my backup goalkeeper with Lejeune at center back. You can see Manquillo, Fernandez, San Maximin, Ki Sung-young, and Jetro Willems, which he's on loan right now. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if I'm going to be picking him up on a permanent deal next season, considering that his potential is only at around a 78-79. So I think after this season, I don't think I'm going to pursue Jetro Willems, unless, of course, I'm very desperate for a backup left back. But I don't think, as much as I like Jetro Willems, I don't think I'm going to get him. And you see most of my reserves there. Not too bad. You can see Gale at a 76. Andy Carroll, who recently came back to Newcastle after being sold almost 10 years ago to Liverpool for a record fee of £35 million. He's on the bench. Rolando Aaron, 70 rated, Colback, 71. Matty Longstaff is in the game. Sean Longstaff's brother. He's a 62. I'm probably going to send him out on loan. That way he can get some games. But yeah, I can't wait to do this career mode. And just to make it extra fun on me, I decided, since it didn't happen in real life, although there's been whispers that it may happen in real life, which you can understand why I'm rolling my eyes at what I'm about to say. But I decided to do a financial takeover. Although there have been rumors that Mike Ashley could accept a $300 million takeover from Peter Kenyon and his associates. But as far as this particular career mode, I made it happen. Oh, that's my cup run, my Europa League run. But there we go, my financial takeover. I did pretty much the same thing that I've done in FIFA 19. Sold a highly rated free agent that I put in the team at the very beginning. And ended up bringing an extra $121 million into my transfer budget. And speaking of transfer budget, my original one was $29 million. You add that to the sale, I had exactly $150 million to play with, which is not too bad. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Manchester City and Manchester United have higher transfer budgets than what I had after the financial takeover. But yeah, I was able to bring in a few players, and just because I do want to make this a special career mode, I decided to invoke the memory of Sir Bobby Robson, which he was the manager last time Newcastle made a serious title charge back in the 2002-2003 season. And that was also the same season that Manchester City was a newly promoted Premier League team. Think about that for those of you that, I'm not sure how long any of you watching this have been following the Premier League, but back in the day, Manchester City were a yo-yo team. And they were as low as the third division of English football before Sheikh Mansour bought the team, and they became the powerhouse team that we all know that they are right now. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Let's take a look at my team now. As you can see, my first game's against Arsenal. And there is my team now, and you can probably see a familiar face right there in Florian Tove. And he was my top target. Because my three areas that I wanted to focus on most were I needed to get a new winger, I needed a highly rated striker, or a center attacking mid, and I needed a high rated goalkeeper. And Florian Tove fit the bill for a winger. He used to play for Newcastle United. Don't worry, I'm not going to make a habit of buying him every single career mode like I did in FIFA 19. This is probably going to be one of the very few career modes that I buy him in. And I thought that was appropriate just simply because he used to play for Newcastle in real life, so he was my #1 target. And you can see in the center attacking mid, I brought in Mario Götze, who was in the final year of his contract, which I'm going to show transfer window activity so far, but I decided to bring in Mario Götze. He is one of my favorite players in real life alongside Florian Thauvin. I figured he would spice up the offense a little bit, provide a little bit of assistance to Joelinton, which I'm very excited to see what Joelinton's going to do in this game. I hope he becomes a fantastic player alongside San Maximin, which San Maximin, he was awesome in FIFA 19, so hopefully he continues that in FIFA 20. And Anthony Lopez, I ended up getting him from Lyon. He was on the last year of his contract. I got him at about, I think it was around 38 million or something like that, which I don't think is bad at all for an 85 rated goalkeeper. And as much as I like Dubravka, he's got to be on my bench. And speaking of the bench, that's what it looks like. I have Lejeune and there's a backup center back. Dominant. Even though it says he's a center back, I'm going to deploy him as a backup center back. Sean Longstaff, I'm going to be training him up. Hopefully he gets to decent overall. Atsu, I'm going to have in there. Almiron, I decided to put him in there as a sub. I'm going to have him as a super sub. Probably put him in place of Mario Götze. And of course, I have to have Andy Carroll in there since he's pretty much the prodigal son of Newcastle. But yeah, looking at transfer activity here, you can see that I have 5 million remaining in that. I did buy a couple scouts, which I'll deploy here whenever we're ready, but see, I also bought some free agents just to beef up my back line. I got Taylor Jackson, who is 78 rated, and hopefully he'll be decent for me. He's only 17 years of age. He's 6 foot tall, which isn't too bad for a center back. Samuel Kahinde, 78 rated right back, who may potentially be my starting right back, depending on how well Yedlin does. And Patrick Janssen is also 78 rated. I'm looking to see what he's like for me. But yeah, Lopez, I ended up getting him for 35.5 million. Götze I bought from Dortmund for 35 million. And Florian Thauvin I ended up getting from Marseille for 42 million, which if he's as good as what he is in all the other FIFAs that I played him in, he is going to be worth every single penny of that 42 million. I cannot wait to play with him. And last but not least, let's look at what my objectives are that the board set for me. So they want me to qualify for the Europa League, which, to be honest with you, I think that's a realistic goal for me to achieve. I really do not expect me to win the league on my first season. To be honest, I'm not sure if I want to win the league on my first season, just because I don't think I quite have the team to challenge for the title yet, but we'll just see how it goes. It just depends on what happens during the sim games and that. But the Domestic Cup, you guys know I'm going to be focusing on the FA Cup. They want me to reach the round of 16, which I'm going to try my best to do that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. This is something else I want to say. Oh, let's look at the calendar real quick. I am going to be playing against Arsenal in the next video, and then the video after that, I'll be playing against Tottenham. And then I'm going to sim these games against Norwich and Watford. And then I'm definitely going to be playing this game against Liverpool in September. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to cover in this video. I don't want to ramble on too long because I do want to get the next video up and rolling. That's going to be against Arsenal. And I just noticed that Fabian Scher already grew to an 80 and Lascelles already grew to an 79, so that's very awesome to see. But yeah, next video I'll be taking on the Gunners at St. James Park. Hopefully I'll get a good result there. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.